You said that many things are coming from the Egyptians. Many things of contemporary world or contemporary knowledge are coming from a distant past. Even about Freud. What has Freud to do with Egyptians?
Well, this is what they leave out of history. I mean, I lived in Austria for many years, and if you speak with most people there, they probably wouldn't even think about, that all this, a lot of that, what he understood was coming from, ancient Egypt. They had psychiatrists and things like that in ancient Egypt. They had people, the priests would take care of you if you were in a certain state, certain mental condition or whatever. They had people to take care of that. So it's not really that new. It's, you have to see it as a European thing that, a lot of those things are in societies which are shut off from the general public. They've not allowed people to look at those things, and it's just for a few people. And he was one of those people who got the real deal is Jung. He was the real deal. I think Jung was the guy who made big strides. He's the one that myself and people that I know like myself, they respect his work. He's the one that really knew what he was. He did something special.
So you mean that psychoanalysis has an African root?
For sure. I mean, if you understand how far Africa was with their medicines, etc., then you could understand that they had also a form of psychoanalysis. They probably didn't have you lying down on a couch as he would, but you had different ways of treating it. And also one of the main ways of treating psychological problems is music. And Africa was the creator of music. So you can imagine, and they're still the best at it too.
Then why did Egypt progress in a way and other parts of Africa did not?
Well, they didn't. The point is, Egypt was a culmination of all those other countries in Africa. The people in Africa outside of Egypt, probably didn't have to express things in the way that the Egyptians did. You had Timbuktu, you had Ethiopia. These were also great nations. There was many great nations that came and went, and we look at Egypt as being the high point. But all the others had that too. It's only they didn't have to express it through making huge buildings or just didn't. They had it in their minds. They already had that thinking. And what a lot of people don't understand. Also, this is the main point. People think that we progress. Everything is about everything is progressed, but actual fact we've fallen. We've fallen from before. People. Thousands of years ago and hundreds of thousands of years ago, they were very advanced.